Hey there everybody, welcome to today's Let's Play. Today we are playing an indie Steam game called Love Sam. I don't know a lot about it. It's about like $3 on the Steam store, but it got some pretty good reviews. And I was feeling like playing something new today, so I said why not. You have to apologize. I'll have to apologize for my potato of a computer. I had to turn the resolution settings down a little bit so that it plays a little bit smoother. So it's not going to look like probably as clean as some of my other Let's Plays, but it's running a lot smoother now, so it's not all like choppy. But anyway, so I don't know anything about this game so far. I know that we have this little diary here, so if we can sit, hello, hi, sit in the chair, honey, thank you. So this says my dirty little secrets, and if we open, there should be a little story inside, little hearts. So the last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock at the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know. Overdramatic much? Knowing Brian Colmer, pictured here, as much as I did, is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. 3 years. No. 3 years have passed and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me, I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say? Like Brian, I guess? What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I can only rely on memories of him to keep me going. I wonder if it was the same for him, too. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he's not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or did the lights just flicker? Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? And then there's like a little Ouija thing. I can't turn the page. Click on yes, no. Okay, the phone has no battery. Can we interact with this pencil? Yes, okay. So what do we think? Will he remember me? No. Let's choose on no. No, he won't remember you. Sorry. Sorry, honey. He's not going to remember you. Just because. I wonder if that changes the story at all. Who am I kidding? Like, any of it matters now. Brian is a great guy and all, but after all this time, I can't be sure of anything. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place. Naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Brian Comer. 5 stars. 5 stars for Joe's. One of the best pancakes in the world. I mean, are they though? Like, every place says that they're the best in the world, right? Every place does. But are they though? Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey. And I would be like, hey. Nothing but hanging out after that with some occasional visits to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will you remember my voice? Will you say, hey? What? Was I supposed to hang that up? Oh, there we go. Hello? I'm playing on a controller, so like the controls keep a little bit different. That's why you called me? You called me to breathe heavily into my phone? You called 3 times. Anyway, when you say hey to me again, did time already ruin our moments? Why did you draw the phone ringing in your notebook? Who does that? Just wanted to say hello every time I called in. What I want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying bees. Let's leave that light on. Something flickered. Anyway. Sit. Sit in the chair. Thank you. I just wanted to say hello every time I called him. What I want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying Bee's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too, in a way, though. Hey. Hi. Imagine him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. I wish I could sneak into people's minds. What the fuck was that? Is that my window? Can we close it? We can't. We can't close the window. Yes, we can. That got me. Okay. We were reading our diary. What is this? That as a debut outfit? I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable? But what seemed to be the queen of Wayride Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence, but looks like I should have spent time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm candy handed out by strangers. Package seems fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Wainwright even accepted transfers. In less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends, after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping diary can help keep things in all the chaos. Or keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to my mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary, my only true friend. Love, Sam. Well, damn, Sam. Well, there's the little eyes. Look beyond their eyes just by staring. If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. That's very strange, Sam. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it is as clear as the moment he left. So clear the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Stranger, friend, special someone, bleh. It's a very handy line graph. Yeah, life in Rosen Park was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Wasn't this lies just like in giant letter? Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. I keep hearing stuff flickering behind me. Is it supposed to be flickering? Am I supposed to be, like, investigating stuff? Or nah? Like, I'm hearing stuff flicker. And then I'm just, like, not investigating. Should I be? Should I be doing more stuff, or am I just reading right now? I think we're just reading right now. I don't think we're doing anything else. Okay. Nevertheless is where my heart lies. Got it. Okay. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lastley's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lasky always told us poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Is that my door? Oh God, please. All right. Can we look through the peephole? Who's knocking? Is that... I can't even tell what I'm looking at. It just looks dirty. It looks dirty and empty. Open the door. Alright, fine. Continuing on. Oh, is this another page? August 22nd, 2006. Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirts. Like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of my day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. So it's like a boarding school. Like she's away from home. She's like by herself. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayrite. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of a 11th grader. 11th? Yes? Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. Not for you, for Mom. Wait. Hey. The door's open. Hey. Other Wayrite kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint. Something behind his bright smile. That's strange. It's a very odd drawing. But, on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me. Enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never ever. Why did the clock get so loud? What is this supposed to be? Why would you put this in your diary? Hello? What? What was that? All my lights just went out. And there was like a hand? Oh no. What do you mean the lights don't work? What do you mean the lights don't work? Excuse me? No. I don't want to sit here in the dark reading a book. Like a crazy diary? So what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything else. Oh, is this new? Yeah, okay, I didn't see this before. My first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forests, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just going to leave those, POI? Points of interest? I don't know. On my to-do list, which is already filled with a crazy amount of homework. I don't know why youngsters of Wayrite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class to escape from choking on the pressure the teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of the power of public transportation to get to the more crowded parts of town. It does feel too quiet when no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later, Sam. Oh, shut up. Isn't that easy? We're gonna do that. I've been trying to decipher text that's handwritten, like an animal. B was always pushing his limits. It was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. B was the best quarterback Wainwright could ask for. Seeing him run all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingly within me. So it made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. Weird. S.B. Sam Bryan, I'm assuming. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. Gave me a bad headache. Good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were wasted away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Hey. Teen angst. Hi. Can I turn the page back? Oh, I can turn it back. Hey. So, what? Oh. Wait, I can oh. Hey, yo. Figured it out. Can we cover that up, please? Thanks. Thank you. Oh, new page. There we go. That's much easier to read. Oh my god. August 31st, 2006. For boarding school, Wainwright intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library today and two things surprised me. One, the place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in here. Two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library. Maybe because they feared being lost in there. I used to love going to the library at my old school. When I was in college, we had like a 2-floor library. You took the elevator down and it was just like this big open area. And nobody went to the library because it's like, you know, mid 2000s. Yeah, like 2009, 2010. So I would just like find a comfy armchair and I would just sit and I would like read, or I would like be on my phone or eat my lunch and just like sit and chill. It was the best. Love the library. Anyway, the place was too clean, and the book showed little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lasley's book assignment. Wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to wonder that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either been busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacey's mouth or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy. Brian, was it? So yeah, right. Meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. This is August. Okay. Next page. Turn the page. Open those eyes. No need for words. Sweetest love songs those eyes utters. So turn around and... What does that sound? So turn around and sing for me? What does that sound? What is that? Big red arrow. The cupboards? What is this? Is that a stick? This is what you want me to find? The stick? Oh, I got a new page. All right, so it looks like... Can I put this down? Yeah. It looks like basically I wander around, trigger something, and then I find a page, and that's how I know that I did something right. September 4, 2006. Visit the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. Not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's bud wandering around a library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick at the book for Miss Lasley's assignment. I almost got too close to him to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. What was me? Hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Love, Sam. It's very strange that you sign all your diary entries with your name. Isn't it? I've never kept a diary. I've never been interesting enough to have my own diary. Oh no, lights. Thank you. Are all the lights working now? No. Alright. I think we're good. Can we go back to reading? What happens next? What happens next? Alright. So turn around and sing for me. I should probably figure out where that camera was too, shouldn't I? Where was there a camera? Something took a picture. What was that? There was just something here, wasn't there? What was that? Am I wrong? Something was just there. What was that? Was that like a note or a hand or something? I only saw it for a brief second. Who is dicking around in my house? Anyway, now that all the lights are on, let's go back to reading. Miss him. Even when I'm with him, I see him. Even when he's not looking. Is that... Wait. Can we like pry this off with a pencil or something? No? That's under our bed. Isn't it? Can we use the stick to like poke around under there maybe? Yeah, let's reach under here with the stick. Oh, okay, there is something under there. Grab. Excuse you. September 7th, 2006. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time he gave each of us a sheet and made us write down some of our own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some of the aspects of myself that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree to each of them. He called it re-engaging the perspective toward oneself, blah blah. Wow, like I really needed to reevaluate my stupid self. But it's not the dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me right now. When the papers were being passed around, Brian, him again, kinda smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now, why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of the class. Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain probs wants an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Probs. Get out of my brain. And she drew a little picture. Okay. So, we got another one up there on the board. I'm not sure how long this game is. Like, we seem to have 6 notes up right now. I'm hoping I'm not screwing this up. I'm hoping that's supposed to be, like, exploring more or whatever. We can turn the page. As the time we spent together grew longer, one question kept on growing with it. What does the me in B's eyes look like? Turn the page. Does he see me as I see him? Does he see me as I see myself? Does he see me as I want him to? I screamed in agony, but there was nobody to even hear it. Oh! We have like a little questionnaire. Grab. Okay. What others think that I... Well, others think that I do not overthink. Wait. No, you definitely overthink. Would never lie to my friends. Maybe? Never use others for my personal gains. Sure, let's say yes. Yes. Won't betray anyone close to me. I don't know. Yes? Never act on impulse. That's a no. You seem to be doing a lot of impulsive things in your diary. Don't run away from my responsibilities. No. You ran away from San Diego. Am I a fucking freak? Well, I didn't think so before, but now I do. Is that blood? Okay. Interesting questionnaire. I like this game so far. September 11th, 2006. He was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? Never thought the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with a buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time to get the stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. He said I couldn't find anything interesting to read, since all I could think of were comics he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. I remember saying is, how about Misery? Stephen King's works are good enough to get you started. Because boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? It's true. We really do. Big fans of horror. God. I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, see you later at some point, and I said, yeah, see ya. Misery. Real nice, Sam. Brian didn't know you were a weirdo. He does now. I like Misery. Who doesn't like Misery? Okay. So that's up on the little board. Turn the page. Turn the page. You wash your hands. Alright. What I did for B. All of them, because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared. But B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. I wonder if the diary changes based on the responses you give to, like, that Ouija page or, like, the questionnaire. I wonder if there's different entries that we could unlock. I'm just wondering. I don't know. First time playing this. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poemish life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. Totally fine if no one else gets it, as long as B does. B was always welcome in my world. I gave him the key to it. Even if he lost it, he could always come back to our world to find it. I think it's a good time to come back now, B. Let's go back to our small world, where I placed my hearts and everywhere you loved. Let's go back. Bookstore, arcade, music store. But don't we have... Wait. We put hearts everywhere he loved. I mean, we have a heart in this room, don't we? Here? Oh. Got it. What? Oh, sit down. Sit down. Thank you. So, everywhere that you loved. So, where did he love? He loves Joe's Diner, right? He gave it 5 stars or whatever. Can I... Yeah, this is a puzzle. I thought so. I was like, can I pick up this heart? No. Maybe I need to find more of them. Maybe I have to go around and find more. Like, that one was obvious. But maybe there's some more hearts around here somewhere. I think we need to put stickers in the book. Can't do anything with that. I can go back. I can turn the page. Oh. But I know he's not coming back. I will never hear that hey ever again. I'll never know what's behind his door locked tight with smiles because I gave him my key and B didn't. I got a key. Alright. So, can I get this key? What is this key for? Is this maybe for, like, one of these drawers? I haven't done anything with these drawers yet. Wait, give me the key. Give me the key. Key? Oh! And, oh, sticker book. Number 16, 2006. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know this because I visited there. I visited there because Brian took me there. What? All happened so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere again. He said hey and started telling me how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. Since he was heading out, he offered to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner, home of the world's famous pancakes, says Brian. It's also okay to cross the diner. Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place, too, unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs to restock. I found my own POI, a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste that sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out of the window, I could see the weird, gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that it's his secret base of some kind, since few people actually visit Colton Hill. He jokingly said he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when I feel like the whole day is just a dream? Okay, so he likes, wait, Joe's Diner, not the arcade, the donut shop, the bookstore, and Colton Hill. Right? Those are like our places. Can I get that marker? Yeah. All right. So I think we're going to use these sticker pages. We have 3. So 1 goes to Joe's Diner, where I placed my hearts at everywhere you loved. Well, she liked the bookstore, but he liked Colton Hill. So let's do Colton Hill. And the donut shop, right? Donut shop. Hello. You're welcome. You're welcome for remembering all the places that you loved, B. Alright. So we found the places that you loved. You're welcome. I'm so good. Miss Morning Dew Bakery. Bee never shut up about its donuts. So tasty. They did taste sweet, just like Bee's heart. Each bite was another memory to savor. But just like a donut, it had an expiration date. It turned cold and bitter. Just like a donut. I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need it. I need to eat it up. Like his heart? Its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need to eat it up. I can't go back. I can't get that marker. Alright. So we need to... Do we need to eat something? Because that's open. I didn't open that, right? Hello? Donut! Yum. Okay. So we have our donut. We're met. What are you doing? Do we need like a... Do we need a plate? Are we really gonna be like that? Warm it up. Girl. Put it in the microwave. Close it. Was that my donut? No, this is a diary entry. What happened to my donut? November 25th, 2006. Golem just obliterated the hammerheads today. I now know why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. Oh. Are they? Would have called them an awesome duo if only Kyle wasn't an assload of douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Call me old-fashioned, but I think you should go to a hospital and get that ego checked out, because it must be swollen huge. At least he leaves me alone, other than giving me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand how Stacy can keep hanging out with him. But Brian? They do say we sometimes become friends with those who are at opposite ends, so maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out for Sam Holt, the rising teenage stalker. It's a little bit weird, Sam. Bringing the Polaroid camera I bought years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. Sigh. I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama, but when I look at Brian, when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now I'm going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on, and just shove it under my bed, just like the pictures I took for today. Weird. So, do we know why Sam left San Diego? Was it for something like this? Was she, like, stalking someone? Because she said she didn't want to be thought of as, like, the demon spawn or something. Something outlandish like that. I don't think that we got the reason for why she left. She said she had to leave. Okay. So we had our donut. I hated every moment I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day I wanted to call him just so we could chat, but I was afraid of what Brian would think of it. It could even hurt his reputation. Because, like, I was a geek and he was a jock. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him say hello. That was as far as our late-night phone call chit-chat would go. I hung up, wondering if he knew he was on the other end of the line. I remember the strong burning sensation that came every time I called him. That red, fiery sensation. Red. So fucking red. Red everywhere. Sam and Brian. S and B Sam. Sam and Brian. Sam and Brian. I can't back up. Red everywhere. Finish what you started. Rude. How presumptuous of you. Oh, hey. Am I just like drawing on my walls? Let's make a big heart. Oh, that was terrible. Did I fuck up? What? There we go. What was that? Did something just fall out of the closet? Oh. Oh. Okay. So, hi. We finished what we started. Please sit down. Okay. So, did we finish what we started? Can we go back to the book? No? Red everywhere. We did red everywhere. We did that. What did I miss? Is there something in the bathroom? No. Oh, there's another one. Oh, another one. I'm so bad at this. Because I'm playing with a controller instead of, like, playing with a keyboard mouse. I'm assuming. I could just be terrible at drawing. Go up. Easy. Did we get it? Yeah. Good for us. Look at all those pretty hearts. I am an artist. I've decided. That's what I am. I have artistic talent. Okay, is there another one that I'm missing? Finish what you started? No? Is there like one in here I didn't see? No? But it's still here. Finish what you started. Oh, this one. Right? Okay. Oh, there's a big boy. Look at this. Oh, I have to do so much. Oh, and it's raining. No. No, that needs to be closed. What do you mean, no? Close the window. Can we close the curtain? No? Oh, it's gonna be so blurry. Y'all, this is unfair. Close the window. Close the window. Damn it. Ghost's gonna kill me. Because I can't draw the heart. Because Sam can't close the window. Getting your papers all soggy. Your diary's open. Water be flowing in. There. Here's your damn heart. You happy? You happy now? Alright. I did what you asked. Oh, we're be outside? Why are we not in our apartment? Excuse me. This wasn't part of the deal. We were supposed to be inside. Why am I now outside? What's that about? Sam, meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me, Brian. What's the significance of that stick? Because we keep seeing that stick. Finish what you started. We already did. Hi, I did it. Another paper? Wait, why can I not look at it? Maybe at Colton Hill, you know where to find me, Brian. We put that up, or... Oh, there's two. Oh, wait, another paper. That's why. I was like, what? Alright, September 28, 2006. Due date for Miss Lassie's book report is right around the corner, and I'm still not finished. Only if I wasn't too disturbed. Normally I wouldn't bother reading a teen romance story, but for some reason I thought, hey, why not? The premise for Mingled itself is pretty generic. Jenny has a huge crush on her childhood friend Michael, but she can't get Michael to think of her as more than just friends. She reaches a conclusion that it's because of all those girls around him, so she starts making a list of all the basic girls who also have a crush on Michael. What she's planning to do with this list is yet to be revealed. If I can finish reading the book by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish the report with enough time for a revise. P.S. Wonder how Brian is doing with his assignments. Why am I interested? Because he's been asking for my help with some of his works, and I gladly agreed to. Why would I do that? Because by helping Brian focus on his practices so he can bring trophies to our beloved school, safe to say I'm part of a bigger cause. I can do this for personal reasons, right? I mean, it sure seems like you are. You seem very invested in Brian. I'm just making sure I'm not also, like, missing stuff around this dorm. Like, I don't think I am. Because usually when you have to explore, like, there'll be, like, a cue to trigger or whatever. But I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything vital. Wanted to read Brian like a book. Peep into his beautiful head. That's chilling. It's a chilling picture you drew in your diary. Fill it with the desires I had to secretly incubate. You? Me? Me what? Desires of whispering words like, don't leave me, don't go away, don't smile for others. Please don't look away. Please don't look away. Should I look away? Should I look away? I'm looking away. I'm not looking at you. No, it didn't do anything. I thought maybe that would trigger something if I looked away. Come on. Thank you. It's a big old circle. Should I look away? I looked away. I wasn't supposed to look away. The book even told me don't look away, and I looked away. Alright. Hi. Hi, little hand. Hi, little mouth. Alright. And your very sad eyes. You're welcome. I didn't look away just like you wanted. Alright, but I can't see anything. Can I stand up? Oh, there... No! I can't see. Fine. Can I get up? I can't get up either. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Okay. I didn't read that. October 4th, the party. Stacey invited everyone to the late post-victory party at her place this Friday. Weird that she told me this at the hallway herself. Sudden act of courtesy was enough to leave me frozen, but think of it, a self-conscious beauty queen like Stacey would love showing off how tolerant she could be. I'd prefer celebrating quietly in my room, but since the party is practically being held for Brian, I thought it'd be sort of rude of me not to be there. He was nothing but nice to me since I met him, so the least I could do is show up. Plus, I could probably witness the face Stacey makes when she sees I actually have the nerve to show up. Maybe, just maybe, I could even piss her off if I managed to strike a conversation with Brian. And Omega hanging out with an alpha? Kyle'd be busy comforting Stacey, fuming about how I mess up her ecosystem. No peer pressure, Sam. Just clean drinks and hopefully some casual talk with Brian. What could possibly go wrong? And we have little balloons. Cute. Okay. Like staring into closed eyes, I could never know if B knew I was looking at him. Did he even know I was there? Maybe he knew, but simply didn't care. The only thing looking back at my decaying sanity. I wanted to look away so much, but what's the point when the stench is still there? The stench. I started to think the only way to get my attention was to throw myself off Colton Hill. How did I come so low? All I wanted was a chance to show how I feel about B without any noise getting in the way. I could still have had some peace with Brian, despite all the shit I had to deal with. Brian was super likable. Everyone liked everything about him. They couldn't stop smiling when Brian started talking. The smiles I gave him made me want to puke. They smile as if their relationships with Brian mean more than the one I have with B. And yet I was the only one left with a broken heart when he left Frozen Peak. B was so determined about leaving that being a star player wasn't enough for him. B needed to be a fucking model student. Nothing says pick me to college admission like a spotless student record. Flickering lights? Hello? I want this on, please. Thank you. I would like the light on. Just cuz. Okay, spotless student record. Just can't... You can't just shake up my whole world and leave. Oh. Did something. Alright. Whew. Okay. Hi, we're back. Alright, sorry about that. So let me fix this here. That's a little bit better. Alright, I guess I had to just keep pushing buttons until I pulled the drawers out. That was so extra. Like, my frame rate took like a huge dip. Alright, suicide suspected in death of missing teenager. Girl of 17 who was found dead at Colton Hill likely ended her own life. Sam Holt, a transfer student at Wayward Academy, had been reported missing for 6 days until Rosen Peak authorities discovered her body in the forest. Wait. 2 days of heavy rain around the time of her death, the investigation of Miss Holt's death faced a few challenges. Her interviews with school faculty members and students led to the possibility that she threw herself off of Colton Hill after months of rejection from her peers. She was rarely seen with others, says one of her former teachers, who was even publicly humiliated just before her disappearance. It must have worked as a tipping point for her. Rosen Peak Police say the falls did not kill Stella instantly. It is possible she gasped for air through her broken neck before dying. Waywright Academy now faces suspicion of neglecting its students. So wait. So Sam is dead? So who are we? In her house reading all her notes and stuff. Man, everything's gone wrong. All my senses are screaming in pain. I don't even remember drinking any booze. Pain only escalated the moment Brian texted me, "You feeling okay?" No, I was not okay, and why is Brian asking me this? Did I do something to him? According to Brian, I went from being quiet to crazy, happy and cute. His words, not mine. Real quick. I was close to being the center of the party that he had to bring me back to the dorm. Why can't I remember any of them? Congrats, Sam. You've reached a new low in life. Shit, is this it? Is this how I die? I sincerely asked Brian if there was a good place to kill myself. He said, maybe now is a good time to show you my secret hideout, since I passed the test by showing the whole school a different me. Is he seriously taking me to the Colton Hill hideout? Tomorrow I'm going to the so-called most romantic place in Rosen Peak with Brian. There's something in my head that's keeping me awake, and it's not a hangover. So Sam is dead. So was that the door or was that a chair? Was someone knocking? And it's just like is this like a bathroom? What am I looking at? Because now I just see nothing. Wait. I'm back outside. So Sam is dead. She was found murdered. Did Brian kill her? Or like one of those bitchy girls? I'm like super confused right now. We've been reading all of her diary entries. I thought I was Sam. I'm not Sam. Sam is dead. Hello? Someone was here. Was she pushed? New page. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. And I think that's the news article we read, right? Yeah. Oh my god, Ryan actually took me to Colton Hill. The hideout Brian mentioned had a wonderful view of the small town, the whole place under the golden sunset. Best part of the spot was that it's quite hidden and unsafe. You could easily roll down the hill if you were careless or drunk, and no one could find you for days. How awesome is that? Being drunk at that wonderful moment didn't cause my accident, though. Or didn't cause any accident, though. We sat there for less than an hour, but it felt like an eternity. I can't even remember what we talked about. I do remember saying how beautiful Rosen Peak is, and Brian being all meh about it. I guess you can get fed up with views like this, too. Today's only regret is that I failed to bring the true essence of the hill's view back with me. There's a reason why I gave up photography as a hobby in the first place. At least a close-up shot of Brian was not half as bad. When I came back down from the hill, it became clear that my life just became a bit more messed up now. I know because I really want to talk with Brian again soon. Help me get to sleep quickly today, diary. Love, Sam. What is that? Brian's secret hideout. A closed Colton Hill hiking route discovered by himself so he can hide from the world around him. Not a flashy place, but it had a great view. All of life's problems. I wish it could be our special place, ours and ours only. Colton Hill is nothing but a rock pile of blood-soaked memories now. Why did he have to break my fucking heart? Was I just one of his many friends? Oh, so Brian didn't feel the same way about us, huh? We tried to smooch him up and he said no. Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted to leave even after I told him we won't be together anymore. He thought he was too good for Rosen Peak and me. To him, I was just a background in his picture. Are we supposed to do something with this? I don't think so. Can't do anything with those. Okay. To him, I was just a background in his picture. Can't do anything with the phone. Okay. Oh. You don't deserve a face. For whatever reason, whenever I go into this bathroom, my frame rate just dips. Oh, pages. Okay. October 10th, 2006. Book report was finished days ago, but I can't stop thinking about... Excuse me. Excuse me, you turned the light off on me. Excuse me. I can't see anything. Why is the camera in the bathtub? I can't see anything. Excuse me, let me out, please. Hello? I can't see. Oh, red. Ah, gotcha. I was like, what am I doing? There's gonna be a lot of pictures. Okay. Hope you remember how to take a picture. I sure do. Wait. I can't... What? Okay, Oh, that's how I take a picture. Alright. Book report was finished days ago, but I can't stop thinking about Mingled, mostly because my stupid brain thinks I'm sort of like the main character, Jenny. Summarize the rest of the book. Jenny goes on this jealousy-fueled sabotage rampage on every girl who has a crush on Michael. I know it sounds horrible without context, but it's actually kind of cute. She finally stands on top, but Michael finds out what she's done. He breaks Jenny's heart, saying he can't be sure of who she is anymore. Things work out in the end, but that's not why I sympathize with the dorky psycho girl. Brian is just like Michael. Popular, has killer biceps, busy hanging out with people. I can't see what he wants because of all the noise around him. I know he wants to go to college, but what about beyond that boring stuff? What kind of person does he like? What does he think about? Me? Told me about his mom, how she died of cancer last year. Must have been so hard trying to look okay in front of everyone who's depending on him. I sometimes feel like he can't see me because he's so busy trying to meet everyone's expectations. I know how those around us can be hurtful and it's dangerous to rely on them so much. I just wish I can tell Brian one day that I'm here for him. Alright, so... Oh! Nice. Taking pictures. Of course, none of the lights work. Am I taking a picture of anything in particular? Or maybe just until something happens? I don't know. Or, oh, maybe I'm reading first. Maybe I read first. Okay. Brian got what he wanted in the end. He left Frozen Peak as soon as he was given the chance, and a little rocket ship. He went to the moon. As for me, I was left to suffocate in the hole of tainted memories until I drowned in my own endless nightmare. Don't leave me. Every day, every night, I'm surrounded by whispers. Whispers that lie, whispers that eat away my brain piece by piece. No matter how hard I try to. Oh God. I hear them again. You want a healthy relationship? Take this quick survey to find out. One must take as much as one gives. I mean... No, I think it's important that there's a give and take, but I don't think it has to be as much. No. Possession is a stronger form of love. No. No one can have what you can't. No. B never loved you. Because you are a selfish little shit. What? All your problems are caused by you. It's all your fault. What? Lies. Are you in denial? Are you regretting? Maybe you forgot who you are. Someone's calling you. Ring, ring, it's you. Hello? Hello, operator? Hello? Well, Sam is dead. Right? We read the newspaper article. Sam is dead. She broke her neck. So, who the hell are we? God, I hear them again. It's getting worse. Fucking shithole town left a disgusting crack on my heart. It's getting bigger and bigger. Oh, we gotta have a little paper. Wait, let's read this first. Voices I hear from the crack are getting louder. I see more and more eyes staring at me through the gap. Okay. October 13, 2006. Miss Leslie gave us an easy poetry assignment for once. She said it's okay to make a parody of the classics as long as we stick to the A, B, C, B pattern. So I took the liberty of letting my imagination go A, B, C berserk. Here's a slight taste of my early work. Roses are red, violets are blue. My life would have sucked if it wasn't for you. Could have waited for Brian to ask for my help with homework again, but I decided to make the first move this time. Guess what? He said I can handle it alone. Call me paranoid, but I'm worried I might have hurt Brian's pride. This happens when Sam opens her idiot mouth or uses her idiot brain. P.S. I've decided to carry my diary in my bag. The doors in the girls' dorm are way too easy to open. Not as easy as Stacy, though, if you know what I mean. Hey, oh, Stacy's a slut. Got it. I even saw one of the girls using a notepad to crack her door open. Besides, I have this weird hunch someone's been reading my diary. I've decided not to ignore this hunch. Well, someone is reading your diary. Right now. When I ran out of places to run, I had only one solution. Now my memories are scattered all over the dark. Now I must look for them. Oh, okay. So maybe now we take our pictures? I have this camera. Let's go exploring. Alright. Memories. Scattered in the dark. Oh, there's one. There's like writing on the wall. I cherish your smile. Right. Okay. That's one. Let's Let's keep looking. I don't imagine this works. No, of course not. Be my endless sun rays. Was this Brian's dorm? Or did he, like, cook for us? Because I'm getting the impression that Brian was just not that into us. And a lot of the picture we've taken of Brian seem to be in this room. Thought I saw one over here. Yep. Take the picture. Yep. Indulge your gaze. Okay. Put it down, honey. Put it down. Alright. Alright, we're missing one. Is there anything in this closet? Because I haven't seen anything in this closet yet. No. No, no, no. We got one in the kitchen. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Sneaky. I like that. Keep me forever warm. Alright, let's sit down and see if we can put them in the right order. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Be my endless sun rays. Oh, it should be an A B C B poem, right? So this one is where he walks in. Wait. No. I should have just played this with keyboard and mouse. Playing with the controller is like, I do that for all my Steam games, but this would have been a lot easier if I just did that. So, I cherish your smile. I indulge your gaze. Keep me forever warm. Be my endless sun rays. Right? Yeah. Go me. Solving puzzles. October 20th, 2006. And Brian preparing for a rematch with the Hammerheads, I once again gladly gave him a hand with the non-important homework stuff. I must say the teachers here don't give their poor students a break just because the test is over. Not like I'm burdened with helping out, but Brian is really trying hard to get good grades. When I heard he doesn't have much to worry about going to college since he's practically a local football star. Maybe his pushy police chief dad raised him to be an overachiever. It's funny how a model athlete like Brian got friends like Kyle who always find excuses to pull him out of school. It's unfair, really. As long as you're a sports star, you'll end up with douches like him no matter how nice a person you are. I don't speak with Kyle much, but I don't need to know what he's like. First of all, his girlfriend is freaking Stacy Lanings. The stare he gives me when I pass by is enough to creep me out for the whole day. It'd be lucky if Stacy didn't come along and start yapping about how Brian is out of my league. She has Kyle to play with, so why would she even care? Like, ask your boyfriend out for a drive. Jeez. Have a nice life with him, so Brian can stay out of the poison he does not deserve. Is that the door again? Who's always knocking at my damn door? I'm busy. I'm busy being haunted in here. I don't got time for you. Look through the door. There you go. Wait. We're looking in the keyhole? Or in the peephole at the person sitting there? What? What? Hello? Is someone calling me? Hello? Help me? Help me, please. Why is this person just constantly breathing into the phone? Okay. I wonder if we're Brian. Because the diary said that Sam would constantly call Brian and just breathe into the phone, right? Okay. Stop calling me, please. I'll wake up without waking up. Can I just decline? Pick up the phone. Yeah. I'm just gonna decline. Anyway. Wake up. Oh my god. Stop calling me. What? Oh. Well, that's not breathing. That sounds like Kayako. From The Grudge. Kayako? Are you my secret girlfriend? Kayako. Come here, girl. Get your... What? Wait. This isn't my bathroom. Where are we? This is like a bathroom, or... Yeah. It's that girl. Discover your potential with an early admission program. Okay. That's fun. I also have no reflection. That's fun too. The fuck are you smiling at? What? Is this thing gonna kill me? I can't see! Was I not supposed to die there? I think I did it. But I can't tell because it's so dark. Oh. This is 4B. Okay, so I just had to wait for one of the stall doors to open. I could hear it. Don't pussy out, push the shutter. What? What did we take a picture of? I don't understand. What did we take a picture of? You belong... Oh, you belong here in the trash? I grabbed something. I don't know what that did. It opened the stall. Now I can poop in peace. Oh, hey. Wait, give me that thing. Give that back. Give me that back. That was a cool sequence. I just had no idea what I was supposed to do. That was complete luck. Stop laughing at me. wrong again? Go, 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 go. Oh my god, that took forever. I did that at least 24 times. I couldn't figure out what it was. I still don't know what I did. I think you were supposed to trace the mouth with the spray paint. I don't know, but that took me far, far, far too long. Also, whew, turn on that mouse sensitivity, please. Oh, no, no, no. No, no. Sorry, I had to turn my mouse sensitivity up because I was not spray painting fast enough. That was rough. That was absolutely brutal. Okay. Also, a little bit lower, maybe? Makes it... Yeah, it's a little bit better. Not a lot, but a little. Okay. Hi, welcome back. That took way too long. Here we go. October 23rd, 2006. There was a consulting session for Greenhout University student programs. They call it GUSP. LOL. WTF. The gym today. I've seen its posters all over the school since the day I arrived. Nothing better to do, so I decided to give a visit and spend my precious time after school reading brochures. Once again, just like at the library, I was surprised to see Brian there. He was at the early decision program booth. Wanted to talk to him, but instead I ran from my room, jumped to my bed, and out of nowhere, tears started to drop. I bet it was because of those stupid hearts. Yep, I saw those hearts again. Now they're on the gym walls, too. Whoever drew them must be very insecure about their relationship. Insecure like me. Deep down, I know my own heart's on the walls. I know I want my own hearts on the walls, too, but seeing Brian at the university booth felt like getting punched by reality. I have no idea what I'll be doing in a couple years. Thought of staying here at Rosen Peak, but with Brian preparing to leave, there's just no point to it. No Brian, no hearts on the wall. God, it's like my brain's creating a storm. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. Hopefully I'll wake up next week. Sad. Life is nothing but a repetition of waking up with nothing to live for. Now we have false hope to look forward to this time. Long time ago, when I finally got to accept my feelings for Brian, I thought everything was going to change, but every day was still just like every day. Yeah, every day was still just like every day. He was still a school star. I was still his friend. When you live in Rosen Peak, people expect things to stay the same. If anything changed between us, it could ruin B and everything around him. So that's how it went. Nothing changed, my whole world burned. I kept telling myself maybe after graduation I'll be able to express my feelings for him. I let the fire in my heart eat through my soul and body. I called myself a coward, but I chose to keep what little I had to enjoy. I was a poor kid, crawled up in bed. Oh, sad. Can we do anything with this picture? Can this, like, go on anything? Like, what if we put the little picture right here? And the face. Her. Oh. Her who? Poor? Do I really deserve that charity title? Am I really the victim of all this? Who's here to judge me anyway? It's all over. Everyone left me. So why do I have to feel like I'm being chased? Like someone's always watching me? Like someone's always trying to judge me? Oh, hey. Phone message. My phone didn't go off. How did the invite go? She in or not? From Stacy. She's coming. Dorks like her can't say no to a party like this. Sweet. Time to give her the drama she wants so bad. Are we, Brian? Were we a total dick? I know you used half of this diary writing about Stacy being a bitch, but now she's just unstable. It wasn't even past the first class when I saw her arguing like crazy with Kyle. Heard her shouting something like, "I'm done doing shit for you," before storming away. Then she saw me. I was her next target. She shredded towards me and said, "This is all your fault. Why don't you go back to fucking San Diego?" Whoa, what did I do? She was off before I could even open my mouth. Turned to Kyle for answers, but he was gone too. Come to think of it, I rarely see them hanging out recently, but didn't know things were this intense. Brian's been acting weird too, though. He hasn't talked to me much recently. He even looked someone more upset than usual. I tried to ask him what's wrong, but he cut me short, asking if I called him last night. Again. All I could give was a blank face until Brian said never mind and walked away. What was that about? What did he mean by again? Calling in the middle of the night for no reason is something I've dreamed of, but that doesn't mean I actually did it. What the hell's going on? Yeah, I don't think Brian's a good guy. It's because of her. When she came into our lives, what little I had to enjoy started to crumble. Only bad changes happened in my life, no matter how hard I try to protect it. Did the lights go off again? Were those eyes there before? Alright, no matter how hard I try to protect it. Bleh. A city girl just asking to become an outsider. That was what she was to me. Her, that's all she was to anyone else, even to B. But then I saw them talking at the library. Couldn't see clearly, but I could know it from B's face. He was making her smile. Another smile taunting my feelings for B. No one would ever know what kind of emotions I was hit with at that moment. Change was happening. I didn't like it at all. Stacy didn't like it either. And she could never stand letting an easy social prey slip away from her. Naturally, Stacy took a peek into her diary one day. Took pictures of some of the entries and sent them to me and her gang. Want everyone to join her twisted and childish game. Who's writing? Bummer. Was hoping to do nasty stuff to her drunk ass. Still can't believe Brian had to take her away like that. Needy bitches like Sam do make some people feel sorry. Mentioned something about her dad in her diary. And she has some nasty daddy issues too. I would show everyone how needy a bitch can be. To me, just keep reading her diary once in a while. What? What happened? Oh, we're in school. It's weird. The frame rate is fine when I'm not in the apartment. When I'm anywhere else, it's fine. It's just when I'm in that apartment. We eat hammers for breakfast and drink their tears to wash them down. Go golems. Excuse me? What? The fuck are you smiling at? Oh. No, don't turn off the lights. Is that thing coming to eat me? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Diary had no special meaning to me, not until I read about how Brian took that cunt on a fucking tour of the town. He had no interest in girls whatsoever, and suddenly now he's hanging with an outsider? The moment I got tired of doing nothing. I knew I had to do something, so I gave Stacy an idea. It was going to be easy. Spike her drink, get her wasted, and humiliate the shit out of the city girl in front of everyone. Only then would she know her place. It could have been so simple, only if B didn't get in the way. So who is writing? I'm confused. Don't even know how to describe what happened this morning. This is fucked up. My hands are shaking again. Tried when I opened my locker and something poured out. For a few seconds, my brain was cut off from whatever was happening. And finally looked down, there were dozens of pictures scattered on the hallway floor. All of them were pictures of Brian with gibberish written on them. The whole school was at the hall. They looked at the pictures, then at me, then at the pictures. Brian was there too. The face he gave me, the face of disgust. He turned away and left. He didn't even say anything. Tried to chase him, say something, anything to him. But the floor started spinning and people started whispering like they knew what was going on. The air soon began to choke my throat. I swept what was on the floor and ran off to class. Of course, Stacy must have something to do with this. I looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The rest of the day was about nothing but avoiding eye contact with anyone. I can't sleep. Brian's not answering my text. There's no one to talk to. So, like, those weird pictures we saw earlier? Someone was taking pictures of Brian in the bathroom. I think. B. B kept saying nothing was going on between them. But I wasn't about to believe everything was just rainbows and butterflies. How could you? Lies. In my eyes, Sam was using Brian to fill her sad, empty life. I couldn't let that happen. She wanted drama she didn't deserve. She didn't deserve shit. She didn't get to barge in and start stealing the life I've only dreamed of. Stacey kept doing what she does best, digging into other secrets. She had pictures of the little shit's diary pages to me. That's how I found out about their little trip to Colton Hill. It was our hideout first year of high school, and her presence turned into fucking nothing. How could B do this to us? Who is writing? The only way to break them apart was to show Brian what a creep she was. that eye just open? I kept reading the disgusting words she wrote in her diary. Blurg. At the same time, I felt something, a reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. How it felt so right and terribly wrong. Screaming on my pillow never helped with making the feelings go away. You find the diary yet? I think you're taking this too seriously. Wait. As I'm taking to her room, I can't find it anywhere. Wait. And Brian doesn't even like the girl? I'm so tired. Are we the friend? Are we Kyle? Are we like gay for Brian? School counselor called me today. Mr. Ferns asked me if the rumors were true. Rumors that I've been leaving heart drawings all over school. Rumors I've been stalking Brian. At this point, the whole school must be out of its mind. I didn't even know the letters in the fucking heart spelled S and B. And what, just because the initials are S and B, suddenly every name that starts with them are Sam or Brian? And guess what? Even crazier words are on the street. Sam Holt, the daughter of a child molester, craves forbidden love. How on earth did Stacy find out about Dad? Why would she do so much to fuck up my life? Oh, is that why she left San Diego? Because of her dad. Where the fuck is she? Is she... You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting for Brian to listen to me. I'm tired of looking for words that describe this fucked up situation. I can't believe I have to go through this again so far from home. And so soon. Brian, please. Please say something. That was the last note. I think the bulletin board is filled up. Then I remembered she wrote something about her dad. Must have had something to do with her existence in my life. What is this? Can I pick this up? No. Oh my god, how could Sam Holt not kill herself? If my dad went on the news for touching teenage girls, that's bye-bye world for me, LOL. Thanks, Brenda. Started digging, it wasn't even a challenge. Keith Holt, arrested for sexually assaulting a teenager. It was beautiful. I found the perfect ending. All I had to do was fill in the rest of the story. Sam Holt calls Brian from a payphone in the middle of the night and silently listens to his voice. Sam Holt takes Brian's picture and keeps them in her locker. Sam Holt draws hearts all over the school to let others know Brian is hers. So she was set up. Needy city girl with serious issues. She was just a disaster waiting to happen. No one, even Brian, would think otherwise. I made all the preparations while Stacy spread the rumors I created. It was never easy. I once almost got caught taking a picture of Brian using the restroom, but I kept going. Every picture I took was a love confession I could never make. Every heart I drew was my sacrifice for him. And in the end, I got what I wanted. When enough suspicion piled on Sam, I stuffed all the pictures into her locker. It's a happy coincidence that B was there to see the spectacular unfold when it happened. It was over. Things were about to turn back to normal. And then Stacy's drama-filled head exploded. Hide, coward? Like me? I can't see anything. Hello? I can't see anything. What the crap? What am I supposed to do? Alright, so maybe we need to walk in the shadows. Okay. So what if we stand like right here in this doorway? Nope. Maybe you'll be able to live again. Go, 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 go. Alright. No, I don't want to go yet. Okay. Ready? Go! Oh! Finally move on. Oh my god, can we get to the bathroom, please? Please, I just want to go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, we got it. Ah, and that was... Hi. That was so frustrating. This is like the second really frustrating section that I've had that almost made me turn the game off, because it gave you absolutely zero clues about what was going on. You just kept dying. So, like, I'm enjoying the story of the game so far, but the gameplay, honestly, is, like, frustrating. Anyway, back to it. Not watching you get away with the shit you've done to me. The only thing I wouldn't find out? That you've been using me to break Sam and Brian apart so you can have some fun with her? Well, I had my share of fun when I told Brian that you've been doing. Should have seen the face he made when I got into the part of you drawing those retarded hearts all over school. Hope you enjoy your happy life now that there's no Brian to get in your way. Oh, BTW, I saw you staring at that college poster. What, did you like the girl on the poster too? Is that what you tore her face off? Need help. Don't bother calling me. Stacy. So I'm assuming that she's writing the letter to his friend, Kyle, right? So wait, so back up. So Kyle is in love with Sam? Or Kyle's in love with Brian? I don't understand. Kyle's in love with someone that's not Stacy. What? Oh. Still super dark. Please, man. Stacy got it all wrong. Just a misunderstanding. I was just trying to prevent Sam from getting into your head. Please, B, don't do this to me. Text me back. Yeah, I think Kyle is in love with Brian. From what I'm reading, he says he told Brian was the last day he talked to me. He was so angry at me. He would never understand what I did for him. Typical. So fucking typical. Again, I was left alone to suffer. This time someone had to pay for it. And that someone is probably Stacy, I would assume. Or not Stacy, Sam. Right? What? Huh? Oh. I can't open. Open it. Alright, the only thing I can't... I haven't done anything with yet is this. Sam, meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me. Brian. What? Oh, okay. So we put the note in the locker. Got it. Alright. I was trying to figure that out for a while. I was like, do I need a code? What do I need? So we just need to put the note in. And I don't... Oh, there we go. Okay. Am I going the right way? I just picked a direction and started walking. Hi. Alright, so I don't want to get too close to that. I can't open up any of these lockers. Oh. She found the note. I don't know what I did. Y'all, it is a lot of guess and check. I did it. But I don't know what I did. So, Sam was lured here by Kyle, the best friend. Because I guess Kyle was gay for Brian, I guess. That hasn't been entirely clear, but I feel like that's where we're going with this. Waiting for someone? Kyle, what are you doing here? You couldn't stay away from him. No, you don't deserve him. I don't know what you're talking about. Lives are ruined because of you. Don't come any closer. So... No. Shit. No. The note. It's in her bag. I must get rid of it. Oh. We're gonna climb down there and just, like, snake it? Can we grab it? Or no? How are we supposed to get it? It's like a stick. Something we can use? The stick. The stick we kept finding. It makes sense. It's all coming together. Wow, she's super dead. Okay. What's in here? Oh, her bag. That's pretty twisted, Kyle. Sam's property. And not at all how I guess the story was going to go. I would not have guessed that Brian's jealous gay bestie would have been the one. Brian preparing a brief match with the Hammerheads. Saw Brian in afternoon practice. Brian's acting weird too. He hasn't talked to me. Please say something. So this was Kyle's diary? Or this was... No, this was Sam's diary. Because she was carrying it with her. But then there were some entries in there that Kyle seemed to write. Alright, so we lit her shit on fire. Really interesting story. Oh, there we go. We were in the closet. I see. We were in the closet. Of course we were. Oh, Kyle. You murderer. It was an accident. I never meant to kill her. Maybe I did I? But does it matter now? Did any of what I did matter? Left the team swim after what happened to Colton. After that at the school, from what I've heard, Brian got easily accepted into the university. He left town right after graduation. The fact that he's a star athlete with notable school record worked like a charm. He's been growing the idea of leaving Rosen Peak since his mom died. Living alone with his obnoxious dad didn't help much with being attached to his hometown. We never got to talk about it seriously. Brian didn't really want to. But every time he hinted about leaving, I tried so hard to ignore what it meant for me. Even those college posters all over school were laughing at me, making fun of the impending doom. They were all saying, haha, see? You're gonna die alone here. Maybe I knew. Maybe I knew that Bea took an interest in Sam because she was just a clueless new girl who was lonely enough to do anything for a guy who was nice to her. But jealousy is a strong creature. It quickly devoured my mind. Soon, anger took control of me. I never seen someone be mad at other than Brian. Even after he left me, anger stayed. It devoured me whole. And again, it's time to wake up. Wake up for what? To be greeted by the fact that I must start running around in circles again? That I must stick needles into my body so I can forget my past for a few fucking minutes? Oh, he's like a drug addict or a steroid user? Assuming drugs. Like that story Miss Lacey once told us about. Shortest horror story in the world. Last man on earth heard a knock at the door. I'm alone in my room, alone in this world. There's someone knocking on the door. I don't know who it is, but I keep the door locked. No one comes in, no one goes out. I'm so tired. I just want it to end. Let's just wake up. Let's just open the door. I don't care who or what's waiting for me. Well, you say that now, Kyle. What about my diary, the one I've been keeping to remind myself how I'm the victim of everything that's happened? I don't know what I would do without it. What will keep me from going insane? So here comes the big question. Should I keep it? Yeah, sure, keep your crazy diary. Why not? Why not, Kyle? Fuck it. I'm not giving up the only thing that's left for me. Nothing's my fault. I'll let go of anything ever again. Uh-oh. Should I have gotten rid of the diary? Should I have gotten rid of the diary? Ooh, cool lighting effect. Hello? I can't freaking see anything. There's a really cool lighting effect, but I'm blind. Essentially. Ooh, red. Why is it so red? Okay. Room's a mess, Kyle, bud. It will never end. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, honestly, it was like only $3, I think, on the Steam store. So that's like not bad. Um, sorry, the quality of the game could have been a little bit better on my end. I think it probably would have looked really nice on like a high-end computer or gaming laptop, but because mine's a potato, like couldn't run the high-end graphics. So I think the story was really interesting. I didn't think it was going to go in the direction that it did. So we were reading Kyle's diary the whole time. I thought we were reading Sam's diary, but we were reading Kyle's the entire time, and he was the one calling and obsessing over Brian and trying to get him to like him, even though Brian didn't have those mutual feelings for him. So that was really cool. I like that twist. Um, some of the gameplay stuff, I think, was super frustrating. Um, that one sequence in the bathroom where you had to like spray paint the smiles, like I had no idea what to do with that. I had to do that probably about 2 dozen times, and I don't know if it was something I was doing or it just like wasn't jiving for me, but that was kind of frustrating. And then the end where you had to like walk in the shadows, that I did probably about 2 dozen times because there was like absolutely zero clues on how to solve that one. So the gameplay was like but the story was really good. Some of the scares were pretty good. It had like a really creepy atmosphere, and like for the price, you really can't beat it. So this has been Love Sam. Let me know what you thought of this video. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I will catch you for the next one. Peace.